We watch on the Channel 9. We watch on the Channel 9. 9 at 9.
Number 9, you can vacation in the metaverse. It's the second virtual hotel from hospitality company Levin. The utopian resort is known as Levinverse. The company is hoping to blaze a digital trail by getting in early on the whole metaverse travel trend. The virtual resort is a tropical paradise surrounded by lush trees and lagoon pools. It also offers online events focused on wellness and fitness, including fitness classes, sessions with a personal trainer, and guided meditation.
All right, number 8, here's something you don't see every day, if ever, a giant chicken-shaped church. It's on a hill in a forest on the Indonesian island of Java. The church was built in the 1990s by a man named Daniel. He claimed he was inspired by God to build a prayer house based on a dream he had. He wanted to create a place that was welcome to followers of any religion for meditation or prayer. Due to financial issues, the construction was never finished, but that doesn't stop the tourists. The church is a popular destination spot. There's even a cafe in the chicken's rear end that sells drinks and snacks. Despite the shabby look, again, it's very popular with tourists.
Well, it just looks like it needs a coat of paint or something, doesn't it? I mean, I feel like you can spruce that up.
Yeah.
All right, number 7, Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing it. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend are doing it. Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner can't get enough. We're talking about Uno.
Oh.
Yep, old school card game. Big hit with celebrity A-listers right now. Beyonce and Jay-Z shared pics on Instagram. Caption, fantastic lunch date, great food, great art, and a competitive game of Uno. Teigen and Legend took Uno to Vanity Fair's Oscar dinner because, in their words, they wanted to be the most poppin'. Kylie Jenner has her own customized pink version of Uno, but now the game is, well, the game's not new. It's been around since 1971, available in 80 countries. Back in 2017, it was named the #1 card game in the U.S. In 2017. You can buy it for $6. Now, there's some debate about how you play this. Do you ever play people and they do you put the draw 4 card down and then you can put the draw 4 on top of it, then you have to draw 8, and then someone puts another one in. It's a big controversy. Can you do that?
Or is that one draw 4? I don't know.
Well, maybe that's just a
You remember that?
Yeah, because you play it with your kid. Give it a couple of years, Morgan. You're going to be playing it.
I've played it a lot. I don't remember.
Am I right?
Any fights breaking out, but
yeah, I like to do the double down on the draw 4s.
So then that person has to do 8?
8, or it could be 16 if it keeps going.
So what's the controversy? That they
well,
only
people
have to do 4?
say the actual rules of the game say you draw 4, and that person has to draw 4. There's no putting a card on top of it.
There's no doubling down. I would go with the actual rules.
Yeah.
But
it's a good.
It's a real party over at that house, isn't it? With you and Mr. X.
Savo says we're going to do a follow-up on it. Okay? I'm just saying people are demanding it.
All right.
How do you call him for a game of Uno? How do you get his attention?
all right, number 6, this White House replica is for sale. It's located 20 miles outside of San Francisco. It's almost 25,000 square feet. But unlike the real thing, it's a bit more secluded, so you have lots of privacy. In 1930, newspaper heir George R. Hearst commissioned architect Julia Morgan to convert his home into this replica that you see. It includes replicas of the Oval Office, East Room, and the Rose Garden. It's an 11-bedroom estate, and the asking price is $38.9 million.
Wow. Number 5, ever wonder why we tilt our heads when being photographed? It seems to be automatic. Some people just naturally tilt their heads to one side or the other. Even pets do it. It's known as head canting. Researchers at the University of Bologna did a study. Canting is traditionally considered a submissive expression or a way to signal complacency, but it's believed most of us do it to come across as friendly and non-threatening. Read more about it, head canting, in the publication European Psychologist.
It's for the angles, right?
It's all about the lighting. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Jawline. All right, number 4, if you've got a whole lot of money and a love of travel, you can snag yourself a golden passport. They are passports issued by nations where cash is king. In some cases, people have 2 of 3 golden passports, which means they're residents of multiple countries. Each passport has its own set of privileges and access to nations with strict travel limitations. They're also not cheap. If you want a passport from a certain country, you'll need to invest at least $100,000 or more in a business or property. You'll also need to pass a background check. If all that pans out, you might get one of these golden tickets and the ability to be welcomed into places other people can only dream of visiting.
Okay, number 3, take a look at this robot dog with a flamethrower mounted on top. It comes from a company called Therminator. The robot has flexible and adaptive joints, allowing it to mimic dog-like movements. Company says the flamethrower has a maximum firing range of 30 feet and can absolutely scorch everything in
There you
sight.
go.
Yeah, that's just what we need.
It sounds lovely. Flames are triggered through a wireless remote, or if you really want to make it interesting, you can program the robot to make its own decisions.
Oh, there we go.
What? Therminator says the product is not available yet, although those interested can join a wait list on their website.
I would like to check out the wait list.
Yeah,
Names.
who needs that?
Hope someone's keeping an eye on that list.
Give that to the government.
Yeah, all right. Number 2, say goodbye to the wedding gown and make room for some bridal bikinis.
Here we go.
Brides
There's
are,
a wedding you'd attend.
brides are embracing swimwear for their after parties, honeymoons, and even ceremonies. Fashion experts say the attire can be worn with a cover-up. It can be worn by its hubby. It doesn't matter. One designer claims her bridal bikini line has seen a 25 to 30% jump in sales from 2021 to 2022. Such an idiot. They're not cheap, though. Some swimwear goes for $450 to $1,200. Cover-ups range from $800 to $2,500.
But Larry, can you put a price on love?
Oh,
Nice.
good.
Number 1, buffets are back. There's nothing more American than lining up to pile your plates full of crab legs, prime rib, and 4 kinds of cheesecake. And according to analysts, buffets are more popular than ever. They're so in demand that the Bellagio Resort in Vegas brought back its signature buffet, which offers more than 120 choices, which reminds us of this, our friend Sal from Impractical Jokers at a sushi buffet.
Hi, Joe. Sal, whatever this guy wants, you want first.
Sal, do a run and gun.
He's so confused. Sal, just peep at him like you're about to attack.
Another New Yorker.
Sal, this big guy just say very sharply, I saw that.
Hey. I saw that.
So what?
He took that and put it in the plate. I saw it.
I saw you too.
Gentleman's agreement, let's not tell anyone about it.
Okay. Now just yell, he took sushi.
Sell him out.
Excuse me, he's taking sushi.
He's doing it right in front of us.
No, we had a gentleman's agreement.
I'm not a gentleman. Hi, Joe.
Sal, whatever this guy wants, you want first.
Wow. I was at the buffet at the Bellagio. You go in there, you didn't know what you're going. There's literally, it's 8 in the morning, and there's carving there's carving meat. Forget people are up.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's sandwiches, there's chicken wings, there's everything. I'm like, who can eat this much food?
Well, people who lose $50 an hour in their casino.
Unbelievable.
Keep them gambling.
Unbelievable. That's a 9 at 9.